You finally feel it, things are actually going well with her. She is texting back fast, smiling whenever she sees you, and laughing at your jokes. The energy between you two feels electric and completely real. Then, almost overnight, something quietly shifts. The replies get slower, shorter, and noticeably colder. You start replaying every conversation, looking for the thing you did wrong. You check the last few messages over and over again, searching for clues. But here is the hard truth most men never hear. You probably did nothing wrong at all. What you are experiencing has a name, and millions of men go through it every single day. Today, we are going to break it down completely, step by step, reason by reason. Most men panic the moment a woman starts pulling back from them. Their first instinct is to text more, call more, and ask, what is wrong? That reaction, although completely understandable, almost always makes the situation worse. The real problem here is not necessarily what you said or what you did. The problem is that nobody ever explained what is actually happening inside her head when this occurs. She is not being deliberately cruel, and she is not intentionally playing games. Something deeply emotional is happening beneath the surface that even she may not fully understand yet. When you understand what that something is, your entire perspective shifts immediately. You stop reacting from panic, and you start responding like a man who genuinely knows what he is doing. That single shift separates the men who keep the girl from the men who slowly lose her. In this video, I am going to walk you through 5 real reasons this happens. For each reason, I will give you the exact right way to respond in the moment. By the end of this video, you will stop guessing and start understanding her at a completely different level. Let us get into it right now. The first reason is the most important one, so pay very close attention here. When things are going genuinely well between two people, the emotional stakes go up, not down. She is no longer just casually curious about you. She is actually starting to feel something real and significant. And real feelings bring real risk that her mind begins to register. The closer she gets to you emotionally, the more power you hold to hurt her deeply. Her nervous system is picking up on that fact long before her conscious mind acknowledges it clearly. So she pulls back, not because she does not like you, but precisely because she does. It is a self-protection reflex that activates automatically when vulnerability starts to rise. Think of it this way: the better things feel between you, the higher the potential fall becomes. She is unconsciously creating a little distance before that fall has a chance to happen. This is not manipulation, this is fear. And fear in this context is always honest. Your job in this moment is not to chase her down or demand that she opens back up. Your job is to stay calm, stay consistent, and stay present without applying any pressure whatsoever. Let her see through your steady behavior that the good thing between you two is not going anywhere. Stability is the direct antidote to fear, and right now, she is quietly watching to see if you are genuinely stable. Give her that stability without asking for anything in return, and watch how quickly the warmth returns. The second reason connects directly to her past relationship experiences and what they taught her. Many women have lived through the exact same emotional cycle before things feel amazing, then everything collapses without warning. Her brain has been quietly trained over time to expect disappointment right after the peak of excitement. So when things are going really well with you, a low-level alarm goes off somewhere deep inside her mind. She pulls back slightly, almost automatically, to observe what happens when she does. Will you panic and flood her inbox with messages? Will you start asking every hour what is wrong with her? Will you go cold and distant in return out of wounded pride? Or will you stay exactly the same, calm, consistent, and completely unbothered by the shift? This is not always a fully conscious choice she is making. It is important to understand that. It is an emotional reflex built layer by layer from previous hurt and previous betrayal. The test is not designed to punish you. It is designed to protect her from being blindsided again by someone she trusted. The man who passes this test is the one who does not change his energy based on her emotional fluctuations. He does not chase harder when she gets quiet and distant. He does not go punishing and cold in retaliation either. He simply continues being himself, warm, grounded, and fully engaged with his own life. That unshakable consistency is what builds the kind of trust that holds a relationship together long term. It tells her one clear thing without a single word: this man is not reactive, not desperate, and not going anywhere. The third reason surprises a lot of men when they first hear it, but it is absolutely crucial to understand. Two people can be in the exact same relationship and experience it at completely different internal emotional speeds. You might feel like things are moving at a perfectly natural and comfortable pace between you two, but But inside her world, things may be moving very fast, genuinely faster than she is emotionally ready for right now. Even if she is truly enjoying every single moment she spends with you, her emotions still need time to settle and integrate. Women, broadly speaking, tend to process emotions more deeply and more gradually than men typically do in relationships. She might be having the time of her life with you and still feel the need to pause and breathe. That pause looks and feels like withdrawal to you, standing on the outside of her experience. To her, it feels like absolutely necessary air. She is not losing interest in you, she is integrating what she is feeling so she can actually trust it. When you genuinely understand this distinction, you immediately stop taking the pause personally and emotionally. The worst mistake you can make in this phase is to apply pressure on her to speed up or explain herself. That pressure converts a perfectly natural and healthy emotional pause into a genuine exit from the relationship. Give her the room to process at her own internal pace, and she will almost always return warmer and more open than before. Real patience in this situation is not weakness. It is a sign of high emotional intelligence and inner security. The fourth reason is the one most men do not want to hear, but it is one you genuinely need to understand. Sometimes a wonderful experience with you triggers a deeper, more serious question inside her heart. She begins asking herself something she has to answer honestly before moving forward. Do I actually want this? Is this person truly right for me? This is not rejection, this is reflection. And there is a significant difference between the two. It is actually a clear sign that she takes what is growing between you two very seriously indeed. A woman who does not care simply drifts away quietly without a second thought or a backward glance. The fact that she is pausing to actually think and feel means you matter enough to her to deserve careful consideration. During this reflective phase, the instinct for most men is to flood her with messages and demand immediate clarity and answers. But that approach cuts her thinking time short and forces a premature decision she is simply not ready to make yet. Most of the time, a decision forced under that kind of pressure lands against you rather than in your favor. Instead, give her the rare and genuinely valuable gift of real space without guilt attached to it. Keep living your life fully, confidently, and visibly well while she works through exactly what she is feeling. The man who can hold space without bitterness, without scorekeeping, and without neediness is extraordinarily attractive to a woman processing her feelings. That confidence delivers one powerful and unmistakable signal: I am whole and completely valuable, with or without your answer right now. Now we arrive at the fifth reason, and this one is entirely about you and your behavior. We have covered in detail why she pulls away when things are going well. Now let us talk precisely about what you actually do in response to it, because the truth here is both simple and sharp. Your response in the moment is exactly where you win or lose this situation entirely. Most men respond to a woman pulling away by instinctively doing one of three things. They panic immediately and begin over-texting everything that crosses their mind. They go cold and punishing and distant to protect their bruised ego from further damage. Or they smother her with attention and affection, desperately trying to fix something they do not understand. All three of those responses communicate the exact same underlying message to her nervous system: I am not secure in myself. And insecurity, regardless of how it is dressed up or rationalized, is simply not attractive. It does not bring her back closer to you. It pushes her further away, faster than anything else. The right response is built from three clear and deliberate parts that you can start using today. First, give her genuine space without disappearing from her world entirely or going completely silent. One calm, warm, low-pressure check-in is completely appropriate. Something simple, friendly, and without hidden agenda. Then leave the ball entirely in her court, without pressure, without guilt-tripping, and without keeping score in your head. Second, redirect your energy and focus back into your own life, the very moment you feel yourself starting to spiral inward. Go to the gym without hesitation, reconnect with your friends, pursue your goals, and keep yourself in active forward motion. A man who shrinks and stalls and waits when a woman steps back is genuinely easy to leave without regret. A man who stays full, engaged, and actively living his own life is much, much harder to walk away from. Third, regulate your own emotional state thoroughly before you reach out to her at any point during this time. Never send a message from a place of anxiety, fear, or neediness. That energy bleeds through every single word you write. Reach out only from a calm, confident, genuinely settled place when you have something real and natural to share with her. Let us do a quick and sharp recap of everything we covered in this video today. Reason 1. She is afraid precisely because she is starting to feel something real and significant with you. Reason 2. She is testing without fully realizing it, watching to see if you will remain solid and consistent under pressure. Reason 3. Her emotional pace is simply different from yours, and she genuinely needs time to integrate what she is feeling inside. Reason 4. She is reassessing what she wants, and that act of reflection is actually proof that you matter deeply to her. Reason 5. Your response in the exact moment after she pulls away is the single deciding factor in where things go next. Now here is the bonus tip, and this is honestly the most powerful insight in this entire video. The men that women find their way back to consistently have exactly one thing in common across the board. They are not available at all hours. They are not desperate for her approval, and they are not trying to manage or fix her emotional state. They are simply men who respect themselves enough to keep living well and moving forward regardless of what she is currently doing. That deep, genuine self-respect is magnetic in a way that no perfectly crafted text, no grand romantic gesture, and no clever word can ever fully replicate or replace. Build that foundation inside yourself, and you will never again have to agonize over what to send her next. If this video gave you something real and genuinely useful today, give it a like right now. It truly helps more than you know. Subscribe to this channel because we go exactly this deep on these topics every single week without fail. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a single upload from us. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 5 reasons hit closest to home for your own experience. And if you want to keep going deeper on this, do not click away from this channel just yet. The next video is going to hit even harder than this one did. We are going to talk about the one quiet thing men do that slowly destroys attraction, even with women who are completely and genuinely into them. Stay right here. You absolutely do not want to miss that one.